Life doesn't always follow the path we imagined. Sometimes it turns upside down without warning. Other times, it quietly whispers that something needs to change. Maybe it's a career that no longer feels right, a relationship that no longer supports your growth, or simply a restless feeling you can't shake. Whatever the reason, there comes a moment when you realize it's time to begin again. Starting over isn't reserved for the young or the lucky. It's for anyone brave enough to listen to that inner nudge that says, there's more for you. Whether you're 18 or 80, the courage to begin again is a gift you can give yourself at any point in life. Redefining what it means to start over. Starting over doesn't always mean hitting rock bottom. It doesn't always follow a dramatic loss or crisis. Sometimes, starting over is a quiet decision, a whispered commitment to become someone new, to live more honestly, or to pursue a dream long buried under responsibilities and fear. It could mean moving to a new city, changing careers, ending a relationship, or simply deciding to live each day more intentionally. Whatever it looks like, starting over is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth, the myths that hold us back. So many of us hesitate because we believe certain myths. I'm too old to change. It's too late to chase my dreams. I should have figured this out by now. These beliefs are not truths. They are fears disguised as logic. The world is full of people who made their greatest contributions later in life. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until 40. Colonel Sanders franchised KFC at 62. Julia Child didn't publish her first cookbook until 50. You are not behind. You are simply becoming. Why starting over is an art. Starting over requires creativity, patience, and heart. It asks us to look at our lives honestly, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to move toward something better, even when the path is unclear. Like art, it is messy and beautiful. It requires experimentation, mistakes, and revision. It's not about having all the answers. It's about having the courage to ask the right questions. Listening to the inner voice. Often, the call to start over begins as a quiet whisper. This isn't it. Maybe you've ignored it for years. Maybe it's growing louder. That inner voice knows when you're out of alignment. Tuning into it is the first step. Ask yourself, what am I tolerating? What have I outgrown? What do I long for deep down? These questions help you reconnect with your truth. They remind you that life is not about staying comfortable. It's about becoming who you were meant to be. Grieving the old chapter, every beginning comes with an ending. And that ending deserves to be honored. Whether you're leaving a job, a marriage, a city, or an identity you've outgrown, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel lost for a while. Grief is not a weakness. It's part of the transformation. You're not just starting something new. You're also releasing what was. Give yourself space to feel it. That space will become the soil for your next chapter to grow. Taking small steps. You don't need to have everything figured out. In fact, you won't. But you can take one small step. Apply for that class. Make the phone call. Start the journal. Clean the space. Say the truth you've been holding back. Progress is not about speed. It's about direction. Choose a direction that feels more like you, even if you're unsure where it leads. Dealing with fear and doubt, they will come. Doubts will whisper, you're not ready. Fear will say, what if you fail? But here's the secret. Fear always shows up when you're doing something important. Don't wait to be fearless. Be willing to move forward despite the fear. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. The more steps you take, the quieter fear becomes. Finding support. Starting over can feel lonely, but you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. Find communities, mentors, or friends who remind you of your strength and potential. If needed, seek professional support. Therapists, coaches, or support groups can help you navigate the transition with clarity and compassion. Embracing identity shifts. One of the hardest parts of starting over is letting go of the old version of you. You might ask, who am I without this job? Who am I after this divorce? Who am I now that my kids are grown? These are tender questions, and the answers don't come quickly. Give yourself permission to evolve. You're not losing yourself, you're discovering deeper layers. Celebrating the journey. Starting over is not a one-time event. It's a process. Some days will feel full of hope. Others may feel heavy with doubt. Keep going. Celebrate your courage. Honor your resilience. Recognize your willingness to begin again. That's something many never dare to do. Each day you choose growth. You create momentum. And over time, those small steps become a powerful transformation. You are not starting from scratch. Here's what's important to remember. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from experience, from wisdom, from strength gained through every chapter you've lived. The tools you need are already within you. You just have to trust yourself enough to use them. Starting over is not a detour. It's part of your journey. Sometimes the most meaningful paths are the ones we never planned to take. So if your life is calling you to begin again, listen, take the step. Let go of the old story and write a new one, full of possibility, courage, and truth. Because no matter your age, your past, or your fears, you have the right to begin again. And this time, it might just lead you to exactly where you were always meant to be. Let you flourish, because your best self is waiting to bloom.